Okay, I'm going to do a quick video here. This is going to be the exterior. This is my 1999 Chevrolet Suburban, 5.7 liter motor, 4L60E transmission, four-wheel drive. I've owned this for about 17 years, and got a little bit of rust right there on the front of the hood. Some of the clear coat's coming off. These running boards are solid, but these plastic things have given up, fallen off. Mirror's got a little nick in there from where somebody hit me. I can guarantee I haven't hit anybody. Had my mirrors broken off on this before. A little bit of clear coat paint coming off right there. It's got the roof rack, which has been amazing. Tires. I don't really have a measuring device, but they're practically brand new. Discovery, Cooper. And I always put stock tires, whatever the manufacturer specifies on all my cars, usually. 9 times out of 10 anyway. But there's the back tire. The trim's deteriorating, the plastic's falling off. Come around to the back. Little dent over here. That's a new trailer connector, but it's no longer, it needs to be gone through and have all the wires checked on it. But keep in mind, this is 17 years of raising 5 kids and going on cross-country adventures, and just never really sent it to a detail shop. But could definitely use a good detailing. That's paint up there, that was my fault. What I love about this back though is it's almost like a truck bed. You can fold down those seats and throw out a futon and sleep back there. This is the third row seat. It just pops into those little silver containers, those little silver whatever you want to call them, brackets. If you're transporting something heavy, got little tie down straps over here. This may or may not be popular with a lot of people, but this was my own little invention, or whatever you want to call it, adaption. About 10 years ago, I kept having a problem with fuel pumps going out, and after dropping the fuel pump for the second time, I decided I was just going to cut a little hole in the back here, and I bought a $300 fuel pump from AutoZone, and it's been amazing. Hasn't given out in the last, like I said, 8 to 10 years. Spare tire, guarantee you that's not as in good a shape as my other tires. Alright, go over to this side. There's some normal wear and tear over here. Do have a spot where my neighbor hit me. Supposed to fix it and he never did. Good. That's the tire tread on that side. This side's pretty much normal wear and tear. This handle, I believe, works. That one broke, and I actually have the replacement handle. I just haven't had the time to fix it. And then I love these little grab bars. They're nice. So these little things flip up that's underneath there. Like I said, these seats are probably going to come out at some point if I keep it, and I'm just going to replace it with a cloth set from a junkyard. And at that time, I'm probably going to replace the carpet or steam clean the carpet. I'm going to go over to the other side and flip that one up. That's hard paint. It's not going anywhere, unfortunately. Like I said, I gotta replace these seats. I'll get the cloth ones. Wear and tear. This handle's just broken. Door shuts and operates just fine. And I do have the headrests that go in here, but I usually have these down more than I do up. So that's pretty nasty stains in there, but like I said, this is a 25-year-old family truck, so that's the cracked door handle. I think someone tried breaking into it at some point, but they weren't very successful. Another thing I don't like is this window. It gets like some scratches in it. I don't know if the sill needs to be replaced along with the window or what, but I'm not replacing it. That's the seat. That's the driver's seat. Some things that are in disrepair over here are this hood latch. It works, but the bolt broke right there, or not the bolt, but the actual housing broke in the cover I've got. Another thing that is a little irritating is the seat. So this is how you adjust the seat forward and back. Right there. It works, but you've got to push on this and push the button at the same time. Now I'm going to set the phone down. Okay, so now my seat's all the way back, and you can see the 265,000 miles will get you. I got the cover for that. That's right there. I'll walk over to the other side. This is automatic. So that's that side. Lots of stains, some tears, not as bad as the driver's side. I know they sell a replacement kit, but it's like $500, and to be honest with you, I can go to the junkyard and get probably a whole interior for $200 or $300. Let's see. Dash has a little crack up there. Very dirty. Like I said, brought it home to detail it, or at least give it a little bit of a cleaning. That light's missing. That light, I don't know, it doesn't work. I'm not sure if the bulb's out or what. As far as rust, very little, honestly, for a 25-year-old truck. That's the frame. Frame looks kind of rusty, but what do you do? Body's in pretty good shape. Got a key fob for it, but it doesn't work. And that's another thing. These levers are so stiff that I locked my keys in the car one time, and the locksmith couldn't get it open because they were so stiff. He finally did, but it was a big fiasco. I'm gonna start it. Another thing, the dome, I think because of this little contraption, the dome light doesn't work unless you flip it up. Then it works, which doesn't bother me, but might bother somebody. I don't know. 265,550 miles. Got a half tank of gas. The battery does that when the blinker's on, the voltage. Doesn't overheat. Oil pressure's been amazing. It'll drop down to about 20, but that's pretty standard for these. I love the temperature gauge. Tells you how hot it is outside or cold. It's 43 degrees right now. The compass pointing east. It's got rear heating and air conditioning, but the air conditioning in this does not work. Nor do these lights. I disconnected these lights in the visors. What happens is these little pins, or the doors break, and then the pins stay open, and your battery dies. So both of them are disconnected. Another grab bar. Love the grab bars. Got a CD player, but I don't know if it works. I don't have CDs. Coffee holder. It's got 3 spots for your USB recorders. It's a ashtray. I don't smoke. Never smoked in this car. Another thing is this is the heater's stuck on defrost. At least I think it's defrost. There's a little contraption behind the dash that I tried to fix, and I fixed it, and it broke the next day. So that is another irritating thing about this Suburban. Probably one of the most irritating things, to be honest with you, because it's like really hard to get back there. If you're small and skinny, you can probably lay down on the floor and stick your arm up in there and fix it. Seems like I might have done that at one time, but yeah, that's one of the irritating things about this truck. I went to pick it up from storage today. Completely filthy. It's been sitting out there for 4 months or more. And fired right up. I was actually kind of surprised. I thought I was going to have a dead battery or something. But they're doing some dirt work out there, so it's a little dirty underneath the engine, underneath the hood. I usually pressure wash this once a year, keep it nice and clean. But I didn't have time today. 350 Vortec. I think the exhaust gaskets might be needing replaced. I'm not going to replace them. I kind of like the sound. Doesn't really cause any problems with emissions that I know of. So yeah. We went to Las Vegas one year and some sort of an animal started chewing on my wires right there. I just put some black liquid tape on that. I had to replace my power cable over here. Went to, gosh, where was it? Denver? I can't remember exactly, but we ended up having to replace our power cable in the middle of a parking lot at a hotel. There's the transmission dipstick. I drain and fill it probably once every year to 3 years. Transmission does act up every once in a while. It gets a hard shift from like second to third, and I've read in forums that that's pretty common with these, and I can't argue it because I've had 2 transmissions and they all did the 4L60 and they did the same thing. Looks like the antifreeze is a little bit low. I did replace not too long ago a little adapter. I don't know if you can see it, that little black adapter. I'm on my second one since I've owned this vehicle. I don't know what its problem is, but they go bad. So I plan on replacing one of those if you've got one of these Chevy Suburbans. Fuse box. That's about it. There is actually one more thing I want to mention, is this mirror. This is the mirror that somebody hit while I was sitting in the road, and it just completely broke it. So I went to the junkyard, bought a new mirror, and they hit it again. And it's got a little bit of a shake to it, and that drives me absolutely crazy. So like, that's one of the things that I would replace if I had the extra time, but that's just me. Seats 9 people. There's some little sensors, or not sensors, but little contraption right there that probably either needs to be replaced or lubed. I'm not sure. I think it has something to do with the defrosting and the lights. that's about it for the walkthrough. I'm going to put the mats back in here, take it for a test drive. Got to get the windows cleaned. Nothing bothers me more than a dirty window.